Emma, and I'm a Girl Scout emissary, and I can
why people like us are here today to work with the Scouts?
Yeah.
Sure, that'd be great. All right, I'm ready.
How many years has this been going?
Sure, ShelterBox has been around since the year 2000. It started as a disaster relief organization, so we go anywhere in the world after a major disaster, tsunamis, earthquakes, hurricanes, typhoons, and we bring in shelter boxes. The box is a big green box full of basically camping equipment. So it's got a 10-person tent, stoves, ground sheets, everything that a group of 10 needs to live. So when they've lost their house in that natural disaster, we bring them in, give them a place to live in a tent while they start to rebuild their lives. That's what ShelterBox does. We've been real fortunate that around the world we've had Scouts come out and help us in their country during those disasters. So we've worked with the Scouts in the Philippines and in Kenya and in Guatemala and all over the world. The Scout groups come out and help us set up their tents. So it's really a pretty neat message for the kids here, the Scouts here, to learn about what other Scouts around the world are doing when there's a major disaster somewhere in the world. We've been to more than 170 disasters in more than 90 countries around the world, so we've done a lot. Currently it's over about 107,000, which is enough for over 1.2 million people around the world. Our biggest disaster ever was Haiti, obviously, for the earthquake, and there we provided shelter for almost 320,000 people in Haiti. Sure, why don't you come on in? It's really pretty interesting. ShelterBox is this big worldwide organization that a lot of people have never heard of. So these pictures up here are Scouts all over the world that have helped us in their country to spread the word about ShelterBox. So these Scouts in Scotland had a scavenger hunt and they carried empty green shelter boxes with them. And when people asked them about it, they'd stop and they'd tell a little story about ShelterBox so people knew what the charity was. This is the stuff that's in a ShelterBox, the equipment. And then this chart here is all different pictures of Scouts around the world that have come out during disasters and helped. So the Scouts in Sumatra, in Italy after the earthquake, in Haiti after the earthquake, Brazil. So these are Scouts all over the world that have come out in their countries during disasters and helped. These are some of the disasters. So this one, obviously Japan, most people heard about the tsunami in Japan. These were the Scouts in Japan we were working with. And even in the United States last year after the tornadoes, we had about 45 Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts come out for 3 days helped us set up tents in that area in northwest Arkansas after people had lost their homes in the tornado. Very good. Well, thanks for stopping by our booth. We're really happy to be here.